Good morning, Tameside, and welcome to today's programme. My name is Candice and this is James.
We have a fantastic show today with the results to our latest competition. But first of all, let's go over to our first guest, Wolfy. So, Wolfy, why do you feel victimised?
I feel I've been made a scapegoat for all the social ills that are affecting Grandma in her life, and it's simply not true.
Can you give me your side of the story?
Well, I was merely helping Grandma out of the taxi to make sure she didn't fall, didn't trip on her way into the Housing Options Centre, so she could go in and get some help and advice to get a better place to live. And that's the thanks I get.
Well, that might be your opinion. Here to speak her side of the story is Grandma.
Thank you for inviting me here to tell my side of the story. I feel that I've been used, exploited by Wolfy. He's chewed me up and spat me out, and he doesn't care about me at all. Also, I'm due the cold weather payment, and the woodcutter is charging me extortionate prices for my logs.
It's terrible. And now going live over to the woodcutter. Thank you, woodcutter, for joining us. How do you feel about the allegations of exploitation of the grandmother?
I'm completely outraged. I've been working with grandmother for years. I've been delivering wood to her for longer than I can remember. I take care of her. Plus, don't forget, there's so many overheads in the woodcutting business these days. I handle oil, elbow grease, and I have 18 children to support on top of all that. I know they're not all mine, but I've still got them to support. Well, I take as much care of grandmother as if she was my own grandmother.
What is your relationship with Wolfy?
Well, we both belong to the same Masonic lodge, but I only distantly know him. We both attend various other functions together, and I live 2 or 3 doors away from him. But other than that, I don't know him at all.
Thank you for talking to us. And now, over to our first In Focus report.
Before I come to Foundation and Lifeline, I spent over a decade in a drunken and drug-fuelled haze. Unhappy in my marriage, increased my use of drugs and alcohol, and eventually lost control of my business, financial collapse. I left my wife as well at the same time. Lifeline is a charity to help people, rehabilitate people from drugs and alcohol like myself. The people at Lifeline are very approachable and have a soft touch. They help me to organise my life, deal with the highs and lows. It's actually inspired me, this experience, to try and work within this sector to help people like myself get over drug and alcohol problems. And now to our competition winner. You may remember that we asked you to send in pictures of gingerbread houses. Well, here are some of the entries.
It is for a great cause, Needy Children Tameside, our local charity, and there were some great efforts.
I'm pleased to announce that the winners are brother and sister, Hansel and Gretel, and we have their finished house in the studio.
The lucky winners will be able to spend the day surrounded by sweets.
And now, over to our second In Focus report.
Well, I moved out of my family home when I was 14 years old to go and live with my partner, as me and my mum didn't get along. I fell pregnant at an early age of 15. I was 16 when I had my little girl. And that's when things started to go wrong with me and my partner. He started to get a bit really violent with me. So I gave my daughter up to my auntie so she was safe. And then I moved back home with my mum. And things didn't go to plan. I didn't get on with my mum's husband. So I moved into foundation housing. Within months, it's turned my life around so much. It's helped me achieve goals that I never thought I could. They've got me into college and they're just really helping me with everything, really. My daughter is 5. She's called Summer. She's just the apple of my eye and I would not change for the world, no matter what.
As you know, the northwest of England has suffered from the tail end of Hurricane Lupus. As it swept through the region, houses were blown down and communities destroyed.
Tomorrow, we will be talking to Pigs Need Homes, in collaboration with Foundation UK and Threshold, about the very real issue of the bedroom tax and the consequences the storm has had for them. Thank you for tuning in to Good Morning Tameside. Thank you to our guests, Wolfy, Gran and the Woodcutter. Don't forget, the same time tomorrow, and as we will have 4 very special guests.
A brother and sister duo that have built up their own business from scratch and become a household name in kitchen appliances. And also 2 sisters who between them have gone under the knife 10 times. And it's hard to believe that they are related through marriage to our very own Princess Kate.
Good morning, Tameside.